2022 Skate Canada outcome pairs and women. First and foremost, before I get into the skaters, I just want to say that the Canadians wild out in terms of the scoring at this event. I thought the Americans were going to have a moment, but it was all about the Canadians. I cannot remember a non Eteri event that boasted this level of score manipulation. Wait, let me rephrase that score suppression. Normally, the judges would just inflate the score of one skater or another. However, here the judges were like, everyone gets buried except for the hometown favorites. I was watching this thing live just going, did they really just do that? Did they really just do that? Oh my God, they really just did that. But anyhow, anyways, to the skating, starting with pairs. This was the most fairly scored of all the four disciplines, I would say. Pairs was okay. I was happy to see Valentina Plaza and Maximiliano Fernandez have a much better outing here than they had at Skate America. Unfortunately, that skate was really hard to watch. Um, the short was a little rough for Ryuku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara, who are still recovering from injury. However, they showed that they are a world class team. They are fighting and they are getting the work done. I really can't say the Elvis Presley short program is my favorite from them. However, it's a post Olympic season. I guess Elvis is a post Olympic figure skating pick because we have a lot of Elvis this season. My favorite pair short program at this event was actually Emily Chen and Spencer Akawa Howie. The program is well choreographed. Emily and Spencer are well matched to the characters of the program. Their movements are well coordinated. This pair really has beautiful line, great position, and good ice presence. If they could work on their consistency, they really could be a contender. However, I have yet to see them deliver a clean program, either a short or a long, just a clean program, period. The Italian pair of Sarah Conti and Niccolo Masi were another pleasant surprise here. Some of their elements, like the twist, needs work, but the packaging is very elegant and mature. Um, with the pairs podium wide open in Italy, I would not be surprised if this pair found itself on the Italian team and on the podium. As for the long program, the pair's long program was all about Riku and Ryuichi. I really like this free skate. Yes, I know it's another emo song, but I feel like this is very light, very airy, very effortless for them. I feel like this pair is just so likable and it makes it so easy for us to root for them. If they can deliver this free skate cleanly this season, I really can see the audience getting behind them, cheering, and the judges scoring them really, really high. I'm happy because now we have three strong pair teams who will fight for the Grand Prix final and the world podium. I really didn't want pairs to be a one trick pony, but now at least I'm wondering who's gonna win gold, silver, and bronze. At least now there's some mystery to it, and I really like that. The other two medalists were both first time Grand Prix winners. The silver went to Emily and Spencer, who have a lovely long program, and they are still plagued by inconsistency. Again, this team could become the number two team in the US if they could learn to compete under pressure. Some of their elements really is first class. However, if they cannot deliver when the time counts, then it's all pointless. I would love to see them skate this free skate cleanly. I would love to see them skate any program cleanly. I feel like if they could do this at national, they would earn themselves a ticket to Worlds. Rounding out the podium were the Italians, Sarah and Nicola. Honestly, did not have this team on my radar. And they came as a surprise, and you guys know how much I love surprise medalists in figure skating. They have some lovely qualities, and if they could be more consistent, I can see the judges going with them because honestly, in pairs, there's not much else there. So I feel like the judges are willing to get on board with any pairs right now that are decently consistent. So this is a great opportunity for pairs to win titles they never even dreamed of before. Now is the time. Now for the ladies. Sorry, for the women. Who, aside from all the scoring drama, the short program at the 2022 Skate Canada was a delight. So many of my favorite skaters came out and showed up. Starting with Rika Kihira, yes, this was not the technical powerhouse program that it was at Worlds 2 years ago. However, like Brian also said, this is a starting point. I'm not sure why Rika decided to come back this season instead of resting some more, but her and her team understand her health the best. I was just glad to see her skate a clean short program and for her to be happy with where she is at in her progress. Then we had Miss Gabrielle Delman reclaiming her best in the world triple toe title. That jump combination from Gabby is a thing of beauty. It had some girth to it. Gabby put some back into those jumps. And no, I'm not talking about that back wrenching, hunch over, can't turn left after your career is over, back into it. No, I mean that straight up in the air, softly knee landing back into it. The smile on her face after that performance was everything. Also, I picked her as the dark horse, and Miss Ava Marie Ziegler came in with a bang. Beautiful package, nice jump, good music awareness. Another skater whose jump you could tell comes from her knees, her thighs, her hip, just beautiful in the air, nice ice coverage with a little the kind of jumps that I love. This performance in the short program took her from a 55 personal best to a 66 personal best score. I would say this is one hell of a senior debut. But the good news kept on coming with Star Andrew skating a clean short program. I think the last time I saw Star deliver a clean short program was a few years ago at US Nationals, and I really was not expecting much here. However, Miss Andrews decided that this was as good a day as any to deliver, and it was great to see. Madeline Trezor was also had one of her best short program so far this season. This young woman is remarkable. It's not easy to deliver at home when the pressure is on. However, Maddie has shown time and time again that when it counts, she can deliver and can be counted on. So I was really happy to see her have this short program. On the other hand, there were some what the moments here, starting with Rinka Watanabe. She went for the triple axel, which I thought was a tactical mistake. I already said Rinka would have to be perfect here not to be buried. I I also said a less difficult program cleanly deliver can beat out a more difficult content that is messy. So unfortunately, that triple axel step out was all the mistake the judges needed to get the good work done and bury Porinka. Nina Petrokina, with her modern theme short program, had one of her best outings to date here. However, the judges were so stingy with both the GOE and the PCS score that poor Nina just suffered from underscoring. While the judges were not helpful to some, other skaters just failed to seize the opportunity that was in front of them. Lindsay Thorngreen continued to struggle in the short here. Last year, I would have had Lindsay neck and neck with Isabel Oviedo in terms of the winner for the U.S. national title this year. However, with her showing so far, I would say the gap between Lindsay and Isabel is now a little over 10 points in Isabel's favor. Unfortunately, I feel like U.S. figure skating has already picked their women national champion. And if Isabel manages to stay on her feet, that title is hers because they are going to push her hard. That means Lindsay has an uphill battle in a fight to fight. She's going to have to rebuild the confidence of the federation in her by having really good next outing. But I will stick by what I say. I think in the long run, Lindsay's jumps will outlive Isabel's if they don't change Isabel's technique. Finally, we had poor young you. Oh my God. You who doubled the triple toe in her triple triple combination. While you delivered an otherwise beautiful program, and should have been ahead of everyone else in terms of her PCS. The judges thought otherwise and said, "Sorry, my Hamada, no bonus for you and your skater." And as expected, the judges proceeded to bury poor you for that triple double. Then we moved on to the women's long program. The long program at Skate Canada was the most surprising women's event in figure skating I had seen in years. I got two of the medals and the medalist right. However, one Miss Andrew came out of nowhere and landed herself on the podium. So our podium was the little skater that could, Rinka Watanabe Gold, Miss I Did Not See This Coming Star Andrew Silver, and no bonus for you, Miss Young Yu Bronze. Starting with Young Yu, the judges really did her no favor in this long program. This was one of her best outings this season. However, everything that could be called in the program was called. Her tech score went from a 73 to a 61. Where was this technical caller all these past years when people were just pre-rotating jumps and traveling into spins like it was nobody's business? I can only say this was not poor Yu Young's day. I hope you is not discouraged by this, but instead come back stronger and tell the judges a big you know what. Then we had Star Andrew. Honestly, earlier this year, Star had heart surgery to fix a problem to fix a problem with her heart. And because of her health, I thought this was going to be a rebuilding season for Star. However, I have to say this was the best I've seen her in years. The program is well choreographed and Star delivered every turn, every jump, every spin to the best of her abilities. Yes, the technical component is not as high as the other women in this competition. However, I will say it again. A beautifully delivered, clean, less difficult program will beat most of the time a messy, difficult technical program. Then we had the little warrior do it herself, Renka Watanabe. The judges did everything in their power to bury Renka. However, she was not having it. Renka told the Japanese Skating Federation to hold her edge while she got the job done herself. Honestly, when you're a Japanese skater and you know your Lily Liver Federation does not have your back, you have to do it yourself. With a triple axel and eight triple, Rinka won that title through will and determination. I really like Rinka's long program. It's very well suited to her temperament. It balances lightness with strength. More importantly, her jumps are so secure that I don't have to be stressed out watching Rinka skate. I just get to enjoy the program. I'm very happy to see her win this only because the judges tried so hard to make sure she didn't win. Unfortunately, the long was not so kind to the Canadian ladies. Gabrielle Delman delivered another beautiful triple toe, triple toe. However, the rest of the program was pretty messy. I was pop here, fall here. It was a hard watch. I hope this is not a step back for Gabby, but rather a stepping stone forward for her. I really believe that Gabby can get back to where she was in 2017, 2018 season because you could tell from that triple toe, the inherent talent is still there. It's all about getting her mental and her physical to be aligned with each other and to get the job done. So I really, really hope to see her back to her old self and where she used to be. Madeline Strizar, on the other hand, started her program looking confident and in control. The first three jump passes were screaming Grand Prix gold medalist to me. However, the second half of the program was just plagued by pops and double jumps. I do think that Maddie can compete with the best in the world. However, this was just not her night. But I would not count Maddie out. This young woman is determined. She's hardworking. You could tell she's got the spirit. So I can only hope that this outing fuels her and make her say this will never happen again and just come out even better at the next Grand Prix assignment that she have. It was also not the night for my little dark horse, Ava Marie Ziegler. After her short program, a medal looked very likely for Ava. However, two falls was all it took to take her off that podium. Again, the potential is there. The jumps, when they are landed high, travel, just look like it has life to it. She just has to put it all together and deliver when the pressure is on. All in all, for all of its drama, especially for its drama, who am I lying to? You know I turned in for the drama. All in all, for all of his drama, I enjoyed Skate America, scoring suppression and all. I especially enjoyed the happy, unexpected podium finishers. I love when skating is full of surprises and it's not predetermined before the skaters get on the ice. How about everyone else? What did you think of the pairs and the women at the 2022 Skate Canada? Let me know in the comments below. Have a good night.